Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Today we'll be taking a look at the 2021 Audi RS6 Avant. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the attention to detail. This is another nice offering from Forza. We won this through the festival playlist, only 20 points. Let's go ahead and get into the upgrades. We went with the stock engine. Listen to that thing. The stock engine. We left this thing all-wheel drive. Going over to the conversions, we went with the race intake. We also went with the race fuel system, a race ignition. We also put the race exhaust on this thing, of course. We went with the race cams. We also went with the race valves. Going over to the engine block displacement, we went race there, and the anti-lag turbos. Race intercooler, we did nothing with the oil cooling. And we put a race flywheel on this thing to get those gears shifted quickly. We went with the race brakes, of course, and of course we went with the race springs, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars. We did nothing with the chassis reinforcement, and we did a full weight reduction on this big car. Full weight reduction. Went with the race clutch. We also went with a 6-speed transmission on this one, 6-speed. Went with the race drive line and a race differential. Moving over to the tires, we went with the drag tire compound with this drag bill. We didn't extend the front wheel, left it narrow, and we went 315s all the way wide in the rear. Choose the lightest wheels you like. We went with these. The stock wheels look nasty. I love the stock wheels, but we wanted to make this thing a little bit faster, so we went with that. One stage in the front and all the way wide in the rear to help with handling. Alright, so going over to the aero, man, I wish we could put this aero on it, but it made the car a little bit slower. I mean, this thing looks really good. We went the stock looks pretty good as well, but I wish we could have went here. This thing looks good. There's the Forza aero, but yeah, we went stock. Looks pretty good. Going over to the wings, we went stock as well, but this one looks pretty cool. It looks very similar to the stock one, but it has some extra thicker fins there on the top. But we went with this one to get us the top speed that we wanted. We actually did use the aero in the rear. I mean, look at those quad exhausts, the badging in there. This looks good too, and that's how it looks when it blows off with the anti-lag. It looks good. I mean, that thing blows off very nicely with the quad as well. Alright, going over to the side skirts. We did use the side skirts on this one as well. It just looks good. It looks good without it, but we put the side skirts on for aesthetics if nothing else. 31.5 in the front and 30 in the rear. We got an all-wheel drive car. So we went with 286 gears, 485 first gear, 286 second gear, 185 third gear, 131 fourth gear, 1.10 fifth, and 0.95 for the sixth gear. Alignment, we went -3 in the front and 0 in the rear. Anti-roll bars went 49.3 in the rear. Springs, we did nothing with the stiffness, but we went ride height 6.7 in the front and 6.6 in the rear. Dampening, we didn't touch. Bump stiffness, we didn't touch. This car is already perfect. Aero, there's nothing to do there. We did nothing with the brake. And the front acceleration, we went 75% and rear 95%. And the center balance, we went 59%. Alright, here's the car. We're going to get it down the track. Look at that anti-lag. This thing moves. No spinning, just a small little chirp. And we are off to the races. Remember, this is the stock engine. Listen to that thing. It is amazing. This thing flies down the track at over 168 miles per hour. And this is what the car looks and sounds like from the inside. Pretty cool. Look at all those gauges. I mean, there's a lot of detail in here. I love it. This thing looks good. Let's go ahead and get a launch. Small little chirp. We got to get through that first gear a little bit quickly. But this thing gets up and down the track. I mean, this thing is pretty cool. You can do a lot of things with this car. You can do a lot of races with it. You can cruise around. It handles very, very well. All right, let's go ahead and put this thing in a 1/4 mile, see what we can get out of it. Simple and easy launch with the launch control. The blow off is cool with the anti-lag. And this thing is getting up and down the track. Remember, this is the stock engine. I mean, we still put down a little over 145 with the stock engine. This is a wagon. And this is what the car looks and sounds like from the outside. I mean, it's amazing. It's a beautiful machine. and it sounds powerful. I love this thing, man, and I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.